Good afternoon, friends. Today we have to see hydrolytic resistance test on glass bottles used for transfusion fluid. In previous practical, we have seen types of glass. There are 4 types of glass: highly resistant borosilicate glass, treated soda-lime glass, and general purpose soda-lime glass. The glass is having a drawback, that is leaching. That alkali is leached from the glass inside the water. So today we have to determine quantity of alkali, hydrolytic resistance glass test, that is alkali leached from the glass, that we have to determine. Parenterals that are packed inside the treated soda-lime glass. In last practical I have told you that treated soda-lime glass, glass is a silicon dioxide tetrahedron. It is modified physiochemically by oxides of sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, boron. That is, to prevent the leaching, the surface coating is carried out by oxides of sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium and boron. That is treated soda-lime glass. It is used for packaging of parenterals. When any medicament that is kept inside the glass container, due to the leaching property, if your medicament that is consisting of acid and that alkali is leached from the glass, so there is chemical reactions will occur, that is acid and base. The reaction that will cause us neutralization. So whatsoever therapeutic effect that is obtained by that taking the drug, that will not be obtained because the medicament gets deteriorated due to the neutralization. So we have to determine the quantity of alkali leached inside the water by hydrolytic resistance glass test. That is, the degree of attack is determined by amount of alkali leached by attacking medium under the influence of condition that is specified. How to determine? You have to take the container which is not used previously, that is new glass container you have to take. That is ampule, vials, then large volume parenteral, that is glass bottles or ampules you can take. Depending upon the capacity of the container that you have to use. If small capacity, that is at least 5 ml is there, you have to take at least 10 containers. Fill that container up to its brim, that is above its capacity, flowing capacity. If you have taken 100 ml of bottle, at that time you have to take 3 containers. Fill that containers above its capacity. After filling that, you have to keep the bottle inside the autoclave. After autoclaving, in the bottle that is filled of this practical, that is, you have to take the glass bottle that is consisting of distilled water. Then the water attack test that is done inside the autoclave. Autoclaving it at 121 degrees Celsius at 15 pound pressure for 20 minutes. Above its filling capacity, the water, distilled water is filled inside the container of any capacity, that is low or big capacity. If your container is small, you have to take you have to take at least 10 containers. That is, if you are taking the ampule, then 10 ampule you have to take. Fill the water up to its overflowing capacity, that is above the mark you have to fill the water, and then these containers that are kept inside the autoclave. The containers you have to keep inside the autoclave. Close the autoclave. Keep it at 121 degrees Celsius at 15 pound pressure for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, you have to prepare 0.1 normal 1 molar HCl. Prepare dilute HCl. Fill inside the burette. 0.1 molar HCl you have to take and fill inside the burette up to the mark 0. Then after autoclaving, whatsoever extract that will be obtained, that is, if you have taken 3 big bottles of water, all the content, that is extract after obtaining, after autoclaving, the extract obtained, that is taken one container, and from that, if you have kept 3 bottles inside the autoclave, that autoclave water you have to take inside the container. Each quantity, that is 3 bottles, you have to insert this in this beaker, and then of that extract which is autoclave, that taken 50 ml of autoclaved distilled water, that has to be taken 50 ml inside the conical flask, and methyl orange, it is used as an indicator. 1 drop of methyl orange you have to add. The end point is yellow to pink. Whatsoever extract obtained, that is kept inside this conical flask, that is alkali we have to determine, and this burette that consisting of HCl. So acid-base titration we have to perform. Drop by drop addition of HCl will be there till the pink color is obtained. You have to record the reading, that is how much HCl is required to neutralize this alkali. That reading you have to keep. First, that is capacity of container, that is 5 ml we have taken, that is ampule, and bottle. Volume of 0.1 molar HCl, that is in 100 ml of bottle, that is 50 ml, and volume of 0.1 HCl, that is distilled water. First we have obtained the reading 0.01 ml. You have to record that temperature 0.01 ml. And next, that is, you have to take, previously we have taken the extract, now blank reading you have to perform. Blank, whatsoever distilled water previously we have taken inside the container, that distilled water you have to take inside the conical flask. 3 ml of distilled water you have to take. Again, this is the blank reading. First one is the extract. Now you have taken the distilled water. Again you have to add methyl red, 1 drop of methyl red. That is yellow color is octane, and you have to titrate it till the pink color, that is octane. The difference between two readings that shows the amount of alkali that is leached from the glass. The IP states that it should not be more than 0.02 ml. That is minimum quantity of alkali that is leached from the glass. The difference between blend and the extract that should not be more than 0.02 ml. This is the hydrolytic resistance glass test. This is hydrolytic resistant glass test. By the same way, we can determine the alkali leach by using water attack test. Water attack test, that is the new container, you have to take new ampule, crush it inside the pestle with the help of, inside the mortar with the pestle, make a powder of this glass and pass that powder through mesh, so that through the mesh of 60 to 80, so that equal size particles that are obtained. 1 gram of powder that is taken, of glass powder that is taken, to it add 50 ml of water and kept inside the autoclave at 121 degrees Celsius at 15 pound pressure for 20 minutes. After autoclaving, decant the extract and filter it through filter paper. Whatsoever extract obtained, that is titrated with HCl. ml of extract that will taken inside the conical flask. You have to add 1 drop of methyl orange and titrate with HCl. Drop by drop addition till the color is pink. You have to record the reading, and again blank titration should be carried out by using distilled water. Whatsoever we have taken for extraction. Distilled water you have to take again 15 ml. Indicator you have to add. And again the titration should be done. Drop by drop addition of HCl will be there. The difference between two that should not exist above 0.02 ml. This is the powder glass test. By using this you can determine amount of alkali that is leached from the glass.